Welcome back to another walk around and test drive at Coyote Classics. I'm Dalton, that's my father Chad, and this is a pretty badass 1972 Chevy Nova. Sounds good, axle dump exhaust.
This thing thumps, don't it?
Yeah. This is gonna be a fun one. Sounds nice. You got electric fan up front. Big black 454 underneath the hood. And they did a really good job. It's chromed out, looks
One thing I
great.
want to point out too, the electric fan was working.
Nice.
So.
Look at the bottom side of the hood too.
It's really nice paint. Unfortunately, we left this out here for a couple hours waiting to do the video, and it got just a little light coat of dust on it already. But it's a nice car.
Power steering, power brakes, and they added this vacuum canister too for the power brake, so it builds up vacuum anytime you have a big cam like what's in this.
Yeah, and it has your gauge on it too. Really nice, big aluminum radiator, man. That thing's gonna keep cool. I like what they did. They did a nice job with the wiring up to the MST as well. But the main thing when this 72 Nova came in here, I was super surprised. If you watched our Sunday video, we kind of did a nice transformation on this one. Put the wheel well trim on it. We turned the raised white letters out, and that really made a difference. I mean, it was just so black before with those dark gray wheels too. So I think that helped a lot. Put some hood springs in it. The hood wouldn't stay up. Now they'll frickin' put it up and it'll fly up there.
Nice.
Big carburetor, but the biggest thing with this one is just how it ran and drove. I was so impressed by the way this handled. Just a good car.
I can just tell too, pulling it around front, you know, love the seats for one, which we'll get to, really comfortable, but just how it went into gear and shifted, I like.
It was a smooth car. So front bumper's in beautiful shape. Really nice chrome there. The grill's nice. Somebody went ahead and did the newer headlights on it too. Grill's in good shape. It does have a fiberglass hood. Like I said, the hood springs go up nice now, hold it up.
Look how it fits for a fiberglass hood. Most of the time, those don't fit worth a shit, but this one sits down nice in the back.
The back fits good, both sides. You know, a guy wants to change it a little bit. You know, you could put some white stripes or silver stripes on it too, but it is so good looking the way it is.
Yeah, it's
you know,
sharp.
I didn't think that was necessary.
No.
So it's got a big block 454 in it, right? 427 flags, whether they, you know.
Internally, you know, they're all, most 427s, unless you find the rare actual one from the factory, most of them are all 454 blocks, and that's all we can prove on it.
And we don't take them apart.
Correct.
So with that power brakes, with like you said, it has the vacuum canister on there, which is important too because it's just got drum in the front. So we'll check how they stop here in just a little bit. Back of the hood lines up nice, really great gap, top to bottom. Bottom of the fender, we do have a couple little chips of clear coat right here. That's all that is. Listen to that though.
Solid.
Super solid car. Did you go ahead and get pictures underneath?
Yeah, really solid underneath too. The undercarriage pictures, you can find them on the site, coyoteclassics.com.
Looks like maybe just a little burn through in that paint right there on that body line. There's a couple flaws right down here, right on the top edge of that rocker. But the lower quarter door is awesome. Roof is beautiful. Back sail is great as well.
Door buzzer still works.
Does it really? Behind that rear quarter is just absolutely perfect. Tire tread is good. The bottom fitment of that door is great as well, right down there. What do you got, D? You got a fuel cell, but how many times does the fuel cell work? Usually the gauge works, and this one works perfectly, and it's just a really nice fuel cell. Trunk super solid. It's got the battery in the trunk. We put a new battery in it as well. Jam pane is beautiful. In the back here, we got a nice set of Punch 6x9s. I'll let you talk about the seats, D.
Yeah, I like them a lot. Bolstered, comfortable. I don't know exactly what the brand is, but I can read that and tell you. Yeah. But leather, I like them.
Nice, and they slide way up there. It's easy to get in and out if you got knee problems. Seriously, it's tough to get out of these things. We got the factory GM seat belts for 3. The back seat, back door panels are excellent.
The front has seat belts as well.
And it slide way back too. That's the nice thing is good and comfortable. Corner of the door is excellent. Door jamb pane's nice. It's got a nice Grant GT steering wheel. 4-speed down here, beautiful Hurst shifter. Aftermarket gauges. Original radio still in it. Looks like we got extra keys in here. As far as our door panels, it looks to me like we need a little dye on these armrest pads right here. Looks like that used to be green at one time. Corner of the door is great. Door jamb paint is beautiful. Like I said, very, very nice paint on this one. Back bumper's all been re-chromed. That looks good. Trunk fit is really good. As we look up and down the sides, driver's side super straight. Over the wheel well's great.
We've had some cool Novas recently, and this one's just as cool as any of them.
It sure is. I love, the best part is the way it drives, I think. Bottom of the fender is excellent. I mentioned on the passenger side, we had a couple little chips in the clear coat there and a couple little bubbles, very, very small on that rocker panel, just kind of in the middle there. Corner of the door is excellent. Paint is great. Again, armrest pads and bases, they took off another car and they were green, so they need to be dyed or
Just
changed.
Easy.
Yeah, that's easy fix. And like I said, the electric fan's on all the time. Sport comp gauges. Tach works. Temperature's still at 140. We haven't warmed up yet with that electric fan, that big radiator. I wouldn't be surprised if we get out there and back before it comes up. Okay, dome light works. Headliner is also in excellent shape, very tight. Amp gauge works. As far as the radio, I'm surprised with the speakers. Maybe you had it under the dash, but it's not in there. It's got the GM radio and stuff, but the radio is not working, but it all moves freely. Gas gauge works. It's got 3/4 of a tank on it. I know that for a fact. We went and checked that. Odometer shows 56,261. Horn works. Wipers work. Probably not the heater. And how about that power steering? Some don't have it.
No.
You can just tell by the way this one sounds that it's going to put a smile on your face.
Yeah, this is a sweet car. I like that big, tall shifter as well.
How about that? How about that thumping cam? Boom, 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 boom.
Damn.
Now this might have just completely, that blew my mind. I didn't drive it like that when me and Brady were doing it.
This thing is
First
awesome.
test drive.
God,
There
it's
was
got
your
power.
brakes too. I don't know if you've seen that, but I didn't have my hands anywhere close to the wheel. Brake pedal's way up here, no disc. I wouldn't worry about it. What'd you think of that?
That's wild. This thing is quick.
We won't go from a dead stop because we know what that'll do, but let's just kind of go through the gears here, shall we?
Damn. God, it's got so much pull.
I mean, I completely let off when I was in third and fourth, but like you said, look at the way this thing drives. I didn't know it was this powerful though.
That's crazy.
Look at this.
Wow.
How about as smooth as the ride is?
That's impressive.
You see
Really
what I'm saying? I
impressive.
don't know about your side, but the steering wheel is
Same
barely
thing.
moving at all. The shifter's moving just a tiny little bit, but this thing handles awesome, don't it?
Yeah. it's
There's
tight
your
and
brakes.
nice.
So the first time, you know, when you punched it hard, it wanted to just go just a little tiny little bit to the right, but it came right back.
Yeah, this is impressive. What a car.
No,
all that
Dalton,
power.
no,
and then just-
Dalton, you're not taking this one out for the weekend.
Yeah. This one might give you some trouble.
This one will be sold before the week.
I'm completely sold. All that power, but also just how nice and tight it handles. And you're so comfortable in here with the seats. I'm very impressed. Kind of blown away by it, actually.
And how straight it goes down the road when you're on it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take this thing to the track and feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, it's a cool car. Man, it's awesome. I don't really know what else to say about it. I'm sold.
One last thing I want to talk about. probably 65, 68 mile an hour, 3,000 RPM. It tells us it's 373s,
Yep. Man, good car.
70 mile an hour.
Go to the website, coyoteclassics.com. Check this thing out. You'll for watching, and we'll see you on the next test drive.